A dazzling facility located here in the heart of Atlanta, Georgia. Welcome inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Today, it's an exciting battle of NFC teams between the Washington Commanders and the Atlanta Falcons. Michael Dixon with the honor of getting us started, and we're underway in Atlanta. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Falcon first down.
Let's see, Kate. Establish a run, cash in on the opening drive, and play from in front. That's the dream scenario to any contest. And runs like that gets the ball rolling.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Street. Here we go, set. Panther 60, Panther 60. Steady.
Here's the handoff. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Penix here from the gun. Trying for the deep ball. Brought in inside the 20. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 8.
From the red zone on 1st. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. Well, I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Penix working from the gun. Catch made over the middle. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
About set. This is 3rd and 5.
Set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Big Lion.
Again, Penix to the air. Throws caught. It's got to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal. Offense in a hurry up here.
That's another Falcons first down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Robinson does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Nose of the football inside the 1. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and punch it in. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Only need one more yard on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Panics on the sneak. And they're going to say he was short. They held him out, Brock, and now we're going to have to wait and see what they decide to do here on 4th and goal. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. Trying for it with Penix. And cut in the end zone for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons finish up an excellent opening series. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. Once it became goal-to-goal, Brock, that field goal team just didn't feel like they were ever going to see the field. His team was committed to making a statement on the opening series, even if it meant leaving the offense out there on 4th and goal.
Yeah, I think that's really well said, Kate, for a couple of reasons. Number one, you do get a chance to finish, right? So you do all this work to get there, you want to finish it. But you also know if you don't get it, well, you set your opponent up with some really bad field position. I love that decision.
Cade York to kick off.
Now he's York to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35.
Ready, set.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. He is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46.
Cut 19. Cut 19.
Daniels from the pistol. Has him on the quick hitter. Still has some space inside the 35. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 19 Victoria 70.
Out of the gun, Daniels. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. And we're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script. Brock test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
19. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats, Panther 11, Panther 11. Let's go.
2nd down and 10, Daniels. Cuffs, this is Xavier Leggett. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Washington 1st down.
Ready?
Gain of 12.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Daniels is going to throw again. Across his body, and they make the interception. And the Falcons get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Penix out 1st down. Finds him over the middle. And this is going to be halted just before he can reach the 30. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. The throw was looking for Kyle Pitts, so it'll be second down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it. That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Third and long for him here. He has the first over the middle. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. Give him 25 on that play. And that is good enough for Atlanta first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
It's Penix yet again. That one's complete right side. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
All set to go now from the 35. First and 10, around to Robinson. His game is stopped on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. One quarter away so far. 7-0 is our score. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Welcome back. Time for our second quarter. The Falcons with a chance to score. Looking inside the red zone. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
From the shotgun, Penix. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And things look tougher now with third and long.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion, because now you're staring at third and extra long, and that's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
Penix facing a third and long. That's a catch. Looks like he's in bounds. Good effort, but still short of the first.
You've got to be cognizant of where the line to gain is. You can't run that route short, and you certainly can't throw it. That route's just not deep enough. Needing to extend it closer to the chains for a first down.
Only 2 yards to the marker, and they're going for it here on fourth. Throwing for the pistol, Penix. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he's not going to get to the end zone to stop his maiden time at the 2, but hey, 4 more chances coming. They've got a first and goal.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on fourth down, it may mean sometimes throwing into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Throwing now out of the shotgun. And he will score. Touchdown Atlanta. The Falcons pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
14. Commanders nothing. York to kick off.
On now is York to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
70 Timberwolves.
Here's a toss running left. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Looking out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
No connection on the last play, and out 3rd down.
Cougar Knights, 18, 5 in. Let's go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And now they're staring at 4th and long. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. On 1st down, here's Penix. And wow, nearly a pick on that check down. A bit lucky that he couldn't hang on to it, and it fell incomplete.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Penix to throw again on 2nd. Finds the in route complete. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. It's a good work to help reset those chains.
On 1st down, here's Penix. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's sent out right after he makes that catch at the 40-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
Set. Viking 18.
And again, it's Penix. Short pass brought in. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
That's another Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone now. To the end zone, but incomplete. They've shot there on first down, Brock. Don't come away with any points just yet.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got two in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a third one's coming at some point.
Ready up.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Penix is going to throw again. Throws caught. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short. So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. Falcons on top inside of Mercedes-Benz Stadium.
On the jump.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches.
Set up.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
4th down and inches, just too tempting to pass up. They're going to go for it.
Here we go. Set. Cougar 19.
Trying for it with Penix. That one complete to Pitts. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Come on. Set.
Penix here from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Commanders take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. Only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets this forward to the 19. Now hold on, everyone. There's a Commanders player shaken up after that play, and he's in need of some attention. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Let's go. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders get their first points of this game just before halftime. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. Penix now on first down. And he'll try to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. That throw intended for Drake London. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
3rd down here to Robinson. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. Back deep to return is Davis. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. Takes it into the 21. All right, so they're only going to have enough time for one more snap here before we reach halftime.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On the set.
One last play before the break.
Buffalo 18. Come on. Set. Ready.
Looking to throw. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons watch as the return goes out of bounds, bringing us to the end of our first half. Now is York to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback.
Ready.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Ready. Set. Go.
Putting a receiver in motion.
Crack roll 80. Go.
On first down, here's Daniels. Gets it to him on the screen. Crosses midfield, still going. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Hawk 70, Hawk Dragon 60.
Daniels now on first down. Hits his running back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Ready?
Third and short, Daniels. Escapes the pocket. It's caught by McLaurin. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the net. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Panther 60, Panther Mustang 19. Ready, ready.
In the red zone on first. Falcons driving in, and they're going to bring him down. We can quickly try to get set again.
Second down.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Out of the gun, Daniels. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up third down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Street, street. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Third and long for him here. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down. Here's Jake Moody for the field goal. Ball on the right hash, 48 yards out. Moody knocks it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Nice to pay off any drive with some points. And able to trim the lead slightly there the first time out in the second half. And even if they can't get into pole position, they just want to keep this thing close.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Return coming from the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. Off to the races, middle of the field. All the way, that's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons now lead by 10.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one right down the middle. And the Falcons drive their lead to 11.
Cade York to kick off.
On now is York to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10. Plowing up the middle. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6.
Here we go. Set. Let's go.
Back to the well again. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Jalen Walker firing over to take him down.
It's a game of 2. Brings up
On the jump.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Dragon 60. Cowboy 80.
Play fake here. Daniels. That's McLaurin with a catch out left. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
The extra point is up, and it is good. And the Commanders cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Brown with a return here. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Penix. Throwing the out route complete. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Running for the marker on 2nd. They gain 11 on that play. And that is good enough for Atlanta 1st down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Shotgun snap. A give to Robinson. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Here we go, Shaq. Cougar 19. Take over.
Blown back, gets the handoff. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
3rd down, it's Penix. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
And the punt team gets to this one at the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Go! 70 Timberwolves. Panther 11. Panther 11.
They send a man in motion.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready.
Daniels on 1st down. Hits him on the out route. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Offense in the hurry up here.
The 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
3-yard line.
79 Broncos.
Daniels from the pistol. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Let's go now.
Throwing now, Daniels. Dump off caught by his back. And this this is not going to do the job. They don't even let him get back to the line. It's 4th down. So we're through 3 here. It's Commanders football, and they need to get to work here. They're trailing late. Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
Cowboy 80. Trap 60. Trap 60. Hurt.
Desperation time here. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he brings it back with a pick 6 and the Atlanta touchdown. Well, they had to try something there on 4th down, but that throw played right into what the defense was anticipating, Brock, and they make it hurt that much worse by taking the turnover back for 6.
Hey, I'm all for these great group celebrations, and, I'm not Captain No Fun, but one of these times I'd like to see that player run that football over the D coordinator who predicted that play was coming and really made the right call to create that opportunity.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Daniels coming back after that pick. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Goes to the hurry up here.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
60 Mavericks. 19 Lions.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. This is Legent working the left side. On the move past the 40. And they make the tackle at the 38. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down. Looking quickly here.
19 Tiger.
1st down, Commanders.
Going on 1st down. Daniels. That's incomplete left side.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10.
70 Timberwolves. Seven Pirates. Ready.
Daniels is going to throw again. This is a heater going deep. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And the Falcons are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. And I gotta imagine, partner, there are a lot of folks shaking their heads at seeing that. He has battled interceptions all season, and here, and he's now been picked off on back-to-back drives.
Yeah, shaking their heads because on this drive and throughout the season, the adjustments just haven't been there. The picks just keep coming week after week after week, and this time, back-to-back series.
On the stop. A loss of a yard.
To the air with Penix. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. Oh, this big guy is moving. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons making a 3-score game in the 4th. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. York now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Falcons push their lead to 18.
Commanders 17. Dave York to kick off.
On now is York to kick this one away. On the return, here's Palmer. Free up the middle, it's a breakaway. Into the red zone. And he's going to go all the way. No flags, we've got a touchdown.
Touchdown.
Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it. Wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. Brown with a return here. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. He hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's 2nd down.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now he has really manageable 2nd down.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Penix here from the gun. Finds his man over the middle. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First and 10 now from the 46. Penix working from the gun. Man downfield, and he finds London. Quick rally to the catch by the defense, stopping the gain at the 33. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. 1st down now, ball at the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here we go, shot. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Going right side, Robinson with it. He's going to get inside the defense's 30 here. Looks to be a gain of about 6 on the play.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Here's Penix to throw. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Picked off by Cater Calhoun. And it's a
Pass, drop 50, drop 50, 50,
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Cut 19, cut 19.
From the gun, it's Daniels. He's got a man left. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go. Offense up to the line fast.
Corner, 70. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Check. 18, Pioneer.
In the red zone now. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of the passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here's 2nd and goal.
Panther 11.
Again, Daniels to the air. Getting out to his left. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that brings up 3rd and goal.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Daniels, 3rd and goal. Dumped off to his running back. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Brings up 4th and goal.
Ready, go!
Early movement along the right side. The flag comes out. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Cracking for it, and it's good! And it pulls them back within 1 score here in the 4th.
His make there, they had to have that one. And it really does set up a judgment call down on the field. This is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. Got 3 timeouts left, so you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
They knew what they had to do, Brock. They got the score and now need to pull off this onside kick. And the Falcons cover off the kick. Then he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
They'll run here on 1st down. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Falcons up by 8. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Here's a counter give to Robinson. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
He's back to throw. Into traffic, complete. This is going to be short. Quick stop by the defense, bring up 4th down. And right away we get a timeout from the defense. 1:51 to go.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Looking to throw. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
This is caught by Trey Palmer. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. Give him 24 on that play. And that's good for a Washington 1st down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right in the double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Oh, no, the ball is loose. And they jump on top of it. Oh, a clutch recovery to clean up the mistake this late in the game.
Trap 60, trap.
He'll look to throw it. Just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Ready? Dragon 60. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Stay hurt. Mustang 19. Stay.
Looking to throw it. That's McLaurin with a catch out left. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. The Commanders in the hurry up. They're hustling for the line.
Go street. Cut 19. Cut 19. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Desperation time here on 4th. He gets it right back to McLaurin. And they get to him and tackle him on the return, but will this turnover count, partner? I don't know. There's a flag on the play. All set to go now from the 35. From the gun, it's Robinson. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
At the 36-yard line.
The give here on second. And he takes it ahead for a healthy 7 yards. It's third down. So the Falcons defend their building and take the win at home. And this was the type of response you always hope to see after a loss, Brock. Get right back out.
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't